Hello and welcome to my channel, my space to journal my days, to reflect and be thankful. My journey is an ordinary girl, one in a million in this so ordinary world, but aiming for the extraordinary. My thoughts for today, a new page I now create. Welcome to Slim's Diary. Injustice for one equals injustice for all. Injustice for one equals injustice for all. Injustice for one is injustice for all. It is. Dear Diary, these are our sad times. To say that I haven't been impacted by the recent events in relation to the inhumane murder of George Floyd would be a lie. Even though I don't live in the States, this has touched me greatly and angered me that such are still happening. There's been so much unrest in America due to the killing of George Floyd, an African American citizen. The incident took place in Minneapolis, but within days there were protests not just in Minneapolis but across more than 40 states in America. More than 40 states united over one cause. And within the week, people from parts of Europe also took to the streets in protest for what is a senseless brutality from the police. America is well known for the indiscrimination that flows unchecked within its populace and systems against those from minority ethnicity. Indiscrimination seems generally accepted despite how far we ought to have come since the civil unrest of the 60s. The happenings in America, the recent protests and riots look like scenes from the 1960s. They look like scenes from Selma. One can almost believe that this is a new fight, and not one that's been ongoing for decades. The continued indiscriminate and unnecessary loss of Black lives makes it look like progress hasn't been made and we're back to square one. Back to the very beginning. It's so sad to think that despite all the advancements and modernization in our ways of living and thinking, this one aspect of our lives has remained in the dark ages. When would people get it that all lives matter? That all life is the same and should be treated respectfully and equally? When? Over $20. That's why George Floyd lost his life. Because he paid with a fake $20 bill in a shop. So his life was only what, $20? How in this day and age do you curtail someone whom you are arresting by kneeling on his neck so hard that you suffocate him to death? Not even releasing the pressure when he says, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Do you know what's crimes than using a fake $20 bill in a shop? How much hatred could that police officer have had for George or the African American people that he did this in broad daylight? In broad daylight. Now, I'm not insinuating that he should have done it behind closed doors. But just think of the audacity. With so many onlookers filming the entire incidents on their phones. Would he have done the same if he was a fellow white American? Why do we still discriminate in this day and age? Why? Racism, tribalism, anti-Semitism, sexism, xenophobia, just a few on the same family of discrimination. Why? The whole episode is very saddening and disheartening. Is this better in Europe? I wouldn't exactly say so. It does exist in its form over here. You can feel it in the way people react and relate to you. In the UK, it's most times done in undertones, even in the most respectful of situations and environments. The English can be very proper. I'd schooled myself to expect and believe that I am equally treated and given equal opportunities at work and everywhere else. But I'll be kidding myself if I thought discrimination doesn't exist around me and I'm not even impacted by it personally. Because it does exist. And I am impacted by it one way or the other. I'm not bringing up my kids believing they're different and to expect some form of discrimination as they grow older. Right now, they're not even aware of this. They do hear about it in the news, but it's not something they've experienced either in school or anywhere else, really. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm not sure if I should be preparing them for such and trying to teach them how to rise above it if it does happen. I really don't know. Some of my friends think I should. And some are doing, bringing up their kids that way. It's just so sad that after all the struggles things as sisters resulting in so much lives lost, that we are still where we are just now. May all the deaths we've had to endure not be in vain. And I pray for justice for the Floyd family. And pray for true love amongst ourselves. There are those who believe in oneness and equality. We just need to be louder and more than those who believe otherwise. The struggle is real. God help us all. I pray some good comes out of the entire incident all over the world and that my kids, the kids of today, won't have to experience racism.